Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I'm
Bam.
hearable on stream. Let me just quickly hop over to there. But I think people can hear me and they can hear you. My name is
I don't
Omar
know, man.
Amzabuchter, and next to me is.
Άρης Πολιτόπουλος.
What are we doing tonight?
Oh my god, the excitement. First time in value history we're trying to speedrun civilization, finish a game
I
in
mean,
one stream.
how long do we often take, or did you often take for one game of Civ? I mean,
About 30 to 50 hours.
one game.
One
And then
game.
I came in and I was like, we can do this quicker,
Ah,
guys.
yeah, so you did it in like 3 streams, you did it in 4 streams. But now you have to do it in one stream.
Yeah.
You
So
have to
let
go
me.
fast.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
You don't only have to go fast, but
I have to go good as well.
you have to go good.
So
You have to go good.
we're already set this up.
Yes.
So let me just hit begin game. We instantaneously get the
Yeah. Bam.
victory
Let's get
points for
things
this
out of
one.
the way.
But we're playing as MBRX on Emperor
We are playing,
difficulty.
yes, on a standard-sized map. 6 random opponents, so we don't know who our opponents are. On continents, no time victory,
Because that sucks.
and yeah, and we've enabled the new monopolies and corporations mode.
Yes.
It's something that was introduced in this new Vietnam and Kublai Khan pack, and basically you can do all sorts of things with your luxury resources.
Yeah. So I've been playing. I think I've played 3 or 4 games, maybe more with the new Monopolies mode, and 2 of those games have been on Emperor this afternoon just to
Just
see if I can still do this. But the rest has been on King, and I must say I've won both games before 300 turns.
Whoa, what a statement.
Yeah, so I
What a
don't know
statement.
if it's either they've changed something in the game, but they were both cultural victories with the new modes. Maybe that's something with the new mode I just didn't get. He's quite close. Damn you.
So the challenge for me in this stream,
It's look.
because
First
Omar
of
is
all,
playing, right? Omar is playing. First
Yeah.
of all, is to follow what Omar is doing, because this is going to be extremely difficult because he's playing really fast. Second, to be able to commentate over the things that he's doing, because he's going to be clicking so hard, he won't be having too much time to speak. And 3, try to provide at least some historical commentary, based also on what ends up happening in the game.
so when did the Gauls and Mali first meet in real life?
I want to say never. So we're playing as the Gauls and as Ambiorix, who is the king of the Gallic tribe called Eburones, or Eburones, I guess in English. I only know the Greek name, which was Eburones. This is a Gallic tribe that lived actually very close to where we are, so in southern Netherlands and eastern Belgium. And their leader, Ambiorix, which is the guy we're playing, lived somewhere in the 50 BC, and he organized and fought the resistance against the Romans.
So basically, Asterix's brother.
Yes, basically Asterix's brother, sort of. If you've read Asterix in Belgium, you probably know everything you need to know about the Gauls in Belgium. They drink beer and they eat fries, even though fries had not been acquired in Belgium in 50 BC.
That took some under 1500 years, but
Yeah, that took some centuries to get there. Yet, the Gauls of Belgium were so brave and resistant to pain that they would lift fries out of the boiling oil in Asterix and Obelix.
do you want to hear something fun? It's been
Yes.
17 turns and we've been denounced.
It's been 7 years and been announced already.
In 17
From what I can
turns.
see, we haven't really seen many. We have Sweden against us. So we have Singapore there, which is
Yeah, this one, which is
a city state.
yeah, and this one,
We have what is it there? I can't see the one.
Gazram. I really can't say that.
Gazramu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have literally no idea where in the world that would be.
Gazamu is in Africa. It's in Nigeria.
Okay.
So these are the two city-states that are closest to us, and we are also playing against Sweden, it seems.
Yeah, Sweden and Mali.
Sweden and Mali so far. Yeah, for Mali, I think we've talked about it before. For Sweden, we're playing against Christina, the Queen of Sweden, somewhere 7th century AD. One of the female leaders, not that many, I guess, in Civilization 6, although I've never made the calculation. But probably some other people have, like Tina
I'm
and
honestly
Sophie.
not sure what the.
I have to say, it took you a little bit of time to make that settler. I expected that you would have made the settler a bit quicker
No,
because I know
12
you
turns.
like
12
making
turns.
cities. 12
Yeah,
turns, but now we're in like
most of the time I like
25,
to
right?
wait until I have the ancestral hall and the whatchamacallit.
Yeah,
But I don't have that yet, and
and
like
we don't have the luxury of waiting, I guess, because
yeah.
we're
So
in a kind
on
of
Emperor difficulty, the AI gets, I think they get 2 settlers,
yeah.
which means you're basically down a city. And in the early game, having 2 cities is like a massive
I actually
bonus.
was looking at all the perks and the difficulties. So in Emperor difficulty, the AI gets 16% on science, culture, and faith bonuses. It gets 40% production and gold bonuses. No, sorry, 40% production and gold bonuses, plus 2 combat bonus. Then plus 20% AI combat XP. They get 2 free tech or civic boosts. They get indeed 2 settlers, 3 starting warriors, 1 starting builder, and 30 gold from a barbarian camp.
Yeah, so that's what I hate about the higher difficulties in Civ.
Yeah.
It's not that the AI gets better; they just get more stuff, which is
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
yeah. I
It's
don't
not
get it.
necessarily more difficult. I mean, they do change things in the AI to make it more difficult. Like the decisions that the AI makes are definitely more aggressive compared to other difficulty levels. But if they would make these aggressive decisions on even footing, they wouldn't necessarily work. So
And I mean, the AI is
because
still bad at war. They're still shit at war. So I mean,
but that's the thing. Like they can be shit at war, but they have these bonuses that make it just simply easier to make the choice of an aggressive move.
yeah.
Which is a bit of a bummer, I guess. It's not very easy to make very good AI for strategy games. I guess in real-time strategy games, it's a bit. It has been done a lot more successfully. So very high difficulties in StarCraft and StarCraft 2, for example, were actually a proper challenge. Although there they would get bonuses as well, but they were a proper challenge.
Yeah, yeah. The point is here, I think you're you're battling the game more than you're battling the AI. At least I feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is,
Or at least in the early turns, because I think when you get a bit out of at some point you catch up, right? Because
well, yeah. So that's basically the whole meta game of
yeah,
playing on Emperor higher difficulties is just surviving, especially on Immortal and Deity. It's just surviving until you can catch up.
yeah,
And when you catch up, you snowball and you just steamroll. You can just steamroll them if you're lucky.
yeah, yeah.
But you just have to be lucky that none of the other AIs has steamrolled already. Because sometimes they're just like so far ahead. You're like, yeah, never. I mean, you could catch up by just killing them, but sometimes you're like, oh, this is just too much of a drag. Restart.
Yeah. So we're playing as Ambiorix, as we said. We don't know when Ambiorix was exactly born. I don't think, but died on 53 BC. And basically because we didn't. Omar is clicking so fast that we didn't even get to go through what the goals do in Civilization 6. So I'm gonna talk about this.
I mean, I can just click it open after I.
No, it's fine. You keep clicking on the game while you're choosing a pantheon. What are we
this is
choosing,
always
by
the
the way?
hardest.
I guess so the goals are generally focused on an interaction between production and culture. So I guess if we can get something that gives us culture, then we get extra bonuses on production, right?
Yeah,
strategy.
that's why I wanted to play the Gauls, because they're quite
Yeah.
strong on production.
So the leader bonus of Ambiorix, called the King of Evurones, is to receive culture equal to 20% of your production cost after training a non-civilian unit. So every time you make a non-civilian unit, so a military unit, you receive 20% of its production cost in culture. And melee, ranged, and anti-cavalry units receive a +2 combat strength for each adjacent military unit. So it helps if you're like fighting in groups, basically. And I think both of these sort of allude the Gallic Wars. That's the whole idea. And generally, the way that the civilization is portrayed is what it is what it focuses on. So
Yeah.
this is the leader bonus of Ambiorix. We can talk about the historical Ambiorix in a moment.
Oh, good news.
Good news, by the way, indeed. Dr. Random
Doesn't have corona.
does not have corona. He just have a serious cough, and therefore he's not present on stream. So I get to do all the talking and have a sore throat myself afterwards.
I mean, we're both gonna have a sore throat, so.
Yeah, that's gonna be intense. So that is the leader bonus for the King of Evurones for Ambiorix. And then we have the leader agenda. Scourge of Rome focuses on having many military units and likes those who do the same. We don't really care about this because we are the ones playing it. But this is, again, sort of plays on the whole
Maybe this is
Bane of
cool
Rome.
to show. There's also a thing that they can't build any districts next to the city.
Yes.
Which can get very annoying, I can tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because always the best places to build certain districts are next to your city. Are like, oh, why can't I build here?
However, focusing more on that interaction between culture and production, the Civ ability, Hallstatt culture. We can talk about what the Hallstatt culture is. But anyway, Hallstatt culture is the Civ ability. Mines, again, +1 culture, and grant a +0.5 adjacency bonus for districts, and trigger a culture bomb when built, claiming surrounding unknown tiles. Especially districts do not receive adjacency bonuses from other districts and cannot be built next to the city center, as we've said. So basically, the game tells you build mines.
Yeah.
Just build mines and expand and do culture bombs. I think culture bombs are extremely strong.
Yeah, but the only culture bomb uncharted territory or untaken territory. So you can't culture bomb. So we're also about to get attacked by Sweden, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so awkward situation here because the Civ ability, and I would like to invite the chat to correct me if I'm wrong on this, because the archaeology of the Northwest is definitely not my
definitely not your thing.
Not my thing. But I believe that the Hallstatt culture is a like we do have an extensive Bronze Age Hallstatt culture and some Iron Age. Does it extend to the Roman period? I guess, right? I mean, they wouldn't otherwise. But it's not necessarily. Yeah, the Hallstatt culture is just expands for so long. It's so awkward to and expands for such a to such a geographic extent that it's kind of awkward to just put it only for the Belgians.
Yeah.
So culture is in the Alps. It's like in northern Italy. It's in Iberia, right? It's in Britain, like southern Britain. Even it's in Germany. It's in the southern Netherlands. It is in Belgium. So
yeah, I mean, they had to go for something, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they had to go for something, but aren't there other things that they could have gone for?
Yeah, but it's the developers of Civ. They always do weird stuff.
I guess, yeah, fair. It's the developers of Civ. Yeah, but yeah, there is they're these Gallic tribes are part of what is called Hallstatt cultures. but they are not just it. They are part, right? But anyway, what can you do? What can you do?
Slip
It is
into
what
a
it
dark
is.
age because that's what we're doing.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've been trying to do content and I've been lacking on my game commentary. Oh my lord. This is actually not really good. But I guess the slow start allows for it. So it's
Yeah,
it's
so
not
we had
uncommon.
no goodie huts nowhere near us. It's
We had no goodie huts,
no
and
goodie
we also
huts.
just did not interact with
Restart!
barbarians all that much. Yeah, please, game. What the fuck? But we didn't also meet too many barbarians, right? So we didn't really have
No,
any
there's
proper
one up
any
here,
issues.
and there
Yeah.
was one here, but that's been taken up by someone else.
So I guess it kind of sucks we didn't have goodie huts, but we also didn't really have any issues with barbarians. So win some, lose some, you know?
Dark Age, oh no.
Okay, what are we doing with our Dark Age, though?
Let's see.
Please
Are
let
we
me know.
getting...
Oops.
Yeah, we'll get one. Okay.
What are we getting?
It's the Evangelist one, where you get +2
Alright.
every time you convert a city into your own religion.
And why are we doing that?
Because I think we're gonna get this what you call it, religion, and that's the easiest way to get points.
Fair enough. So what is your main strategy right now? What's your goal?
So I think we'll have to war with Sweden.
With Sweden. Yeah.
Because they'll eat us.
Yeah. They're not they look kind of overpowering now though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure like how quickly we can start that war. You definitely need a third city.
Yeah, but we'll manage.
Before we start.
Yeah, so what I often like to do is like box myself in.
Yeah.
Because then you just like when I settle here and here, at least I know the enemies. The AI won't settle there, but
the bad guys.
That's sometimes what they do as well, as you can see here. Sweden is kind of smart settling there because now I really, if you looked at the loyalty, that's not worth it. That you're gonna lose that city because we're in the Dark Age as well.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, we have limited space for a third city, which does kind of suck. And we're kind of stuck on the exploration front as well because we were cornered in that cape.
Yeah, so there's nothing here.
And we can't, and otherwise it's borders all around.
So we're gonna have to do the stuff I don't like to do, which is war. I don't like it.
You don't like war?
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. But yeah.
Why are you playing Civ?
I don't know. I just never. I just never go for the war. It's just.
Oh my god! Let's see. Aratumakos. Let's talk. So the cities that we've built so far, I'm gonna have to be wiki cratched for all of them. Actually,
me as well.
Our capital is
Aduatuca.
Aduatuca. Apparently, Aduatuca was the name of one or more fortified settlements in the region between the Scheldt and Rhine rivers during the Gallic Wars. The word itself probably meant fortress. The pronunciation Aduatuca with a T is considered to be the original, despite many Latin documents using a D. The modern city of Tongeren, referred to as Aduatuca Tungrorum in later Roman imperial times, is at least one of these places. And if there were more places with the same name, they were all in the same general region to the north of the Ardennes and in or near eastern Belgium. At the time, this region was inhabited mainly by the Evurones.
Which is us, so yeah.
Which is us. So it's fine, I guess. It's not, but it's not a city per se, as it seems. It's a collection of locations.
Of stuff.
Yeah. So, not necessarily unclear why they chose this as a capital, but I guess if you wiki cratch yourself as a game designer and say Evurones, you get Aduatuca as one of the options. What are the other names? Tervana. Let's see.
So religion.
So Tervana.
Just gonna go for druidism.
History.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's great. Druidism, of course, we're goals, you know. panoramics and stuff.
Aha.
At the time of the Gauls, Tarwana or Tervana was the capital of the Belgian tribe of Morini, so not us. After the Romans conquered Gaul, they too made the city the capital of the Civitas Morinorum district. So one of the Belgian tribes, one of the Gaulic Belgian tribes, I guess. And the third one is Ratumakos. Whoops, if I can spell it correctly.
Look at this settling by Sweden. Why?
Wow.
Why?
Why would they do that?
I mean,
that's
look at all this
us.
space here. Look at it. And here. And here. Look at it.
They're like, we're Sweden. We're Sweden. We don't build on desert. We don't.
we just can't. We need snow,
we like
man.
the snow. Ratumakos is actually Rouen. It's located in modern-day northern France.
Oh, like Rouen or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rouen.
Politics is the art of the possible.
Was founded by the Gaulish tribe of Veliocases, who controlled a large area in the lower Seine Valley. They called it Ratumakos. The Romans called it Rotomagus. It was considered the second city of Gallia Lugdunensis after Lugdunum, or Lyon itself. So there. So we're kind of, they are kind of stretching it there.
Yeah, I mean, but what do they have to go for? Like
Gallic cities, just all of them.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it.
It makes sense. It makes sense, of course. Okay, where are we? We're forming the government. What have we gone for? Classical Republic. So we're not really military focused.
No,
How are
not
you planning to go on war?
You just
Or
want
are
to
you
see
gonna
war,
change
but
before war?
not yet. Not yet.
So we're doing a lot of religion stuff, but we don't really get much benefit from religion, right? We do wanna focus on
Production.
yeah. Production. All right, so. And we do need to start building mines. I haven't noticed if you're building too many mines.
Yeah, but
yet.
I don't really. There's no place for me to build mines. There's literally no tile I can build a mine on, because
no,
this is a
that kind
quarry.
of sucks into. Oh, that's a quarry, yeah.
I mean,
and on the left of Ratumakos, it's a ship.
This is a mine.
The diamonds. Yeah, okay.
And maybe this one as well. I kind of want to get this one, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, that you would want to get, I think.
Aha.
Yeah, there you go. Doing my favorite thing.
Take that, Sweden.
I like to say I practice militant.
Take that. I'm really glad when you're playing Civilization, because Angus never lets me buy tiles. And you're just like, you know what? Money, spend it on tiles.
I mean, that's where you get the money for, right?
That's what I think as well. I mean,
so
you have
I don't like this. What Sweden is doing here, I don't like it. Why are you doing this to me, Sweden? Why?
I think Sweden wants to go to war.
Yeah, but they probably war.
Maybe they have heard you.
Of course.
Of course. Just but don't they get any minuses for the surprise war?
Yeah, but literally no one in the AI
really
cares. And I don't think our city will survive this, honestly.
I mean, you have to. Yeah, maybe if you get a third slinger somehow, some way. I think a third slinger would do it.
I think we're lucky they don't really have any ranged units here.
No, exactly. They're only bashing us with the stupid warriors or whatever they're called.
The sea seemed to roll back upon itself.
Wow, Mount Vesuvius just exploded.
Yeah, but this is kind of.
I feel like we got this. You can put in Aduatuca if you put in. If you put in a slinger, you can hit that unit over there as well, right?
Oh, this is gonna help as well. So I'm allied to this one, this city-state now. So.
Yeah, that's great. Actually, that is gonna help.
Sure, Matsu. Sure.
Quite a bit. The other thing that we haven't really talked about, that you haven't really built that many, is the Gaesate, I guess, which is our unique unit that replaces the warrior.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, exactly. Which, can you check a warrior?
So a warrior has 20
So
base
some
strength.
warriors. Yeah, so it's a bit weird because the special ability of the Gaesate is that they get plus 10 combat strength when fighting units with a higher base combat strength.
Yeah, makes sense, right?
Yeah, because that's the whole idea is that they're fighting the Romans, yeah? And
Yeah,
and the
which are not-
Romans were strong. Which Roman soldiers were not necessarily stronger.
They were just
But I
better
guess,
organized.
yeah, or better armed. I mean, the organization didn't always help because the guerrilla style warfare that
I
the
shot
Gauls
an
would
arrow
sometimes
into the
do
air.
is always quite effective against the organized military. But you seem to be dealing quite well with it. So far, so good.
No, I think
We've,
I think I can hold out.
yeah, we fended them off. We didn't even need the help of
Oh, they're
Ngazar.
go away, you.
Not now, man. Not now. Did you upgrade that slinger
Oh,
to an arch?
please take out,
I don't
please take out that
underrate
settler.
Yes. Kill him. That would be actually ideal. Keep shooting at that. Not the low health one, no?
Yeah, but
I
the
think.
swordsman is more dangerous.
But they're not doing anything there.
Yeah, but they're way more dangerous. I mean, this warrior can't really do anything.
Yeah, fair. But our special unit can also deal with the swordsman quite effectively.
No, it can't.
It does. Sorta. Build a builder. Build a builder. Doc Random says, I feel like we got this versus Endorix before the Battle of Cercovia. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, my good friend Angela Doom is here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I mean, look, man, Asterix at several points said we got this, and they did.
Okay, want to hear something fun?
Fight.
So
Yeah.
this city is gonna be might not be taken out by Singapore, but it will be fun. And also, Australia has declared war on Sweden, so
Bam.
take that.
Take that, Sweden. Take that, Sweden. So the other civilization is Australia that we're playing against. I kind of
Yeah.
this in the
Australia
chaos.
is kind of annoying because they're kind of OP.
Yeah. So Australian civilization 6. They have this very beautiful kangaroo image because it's Australia and it's of course green and yellow.
What do we need for Australians? Kangaroos, yeah.
Kangaroos, yeah. And they have they get bonuses from coastal cities. So I guess their location right now, based on how we see it, they're not very close to the coast, which might suck for them.
I don't really know. There could well be an ocean under here, right?
They could. We don't know. We don't know. And I guess do these little lakes count as coastal tiles?
If they're really unlucky, these don't. But sometimes you get
These
really
don't,
unlucky.
right?
You have like this larger lake within the center of
Yeah,
ocean tile, which is
and then
kind
it counts.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of sucks. But they get extra housing on these coastal cities because Australia is constructed around.
It's basically, yeah. No, I don't want to. Oh, come on.
Doc Random says the problem with the Gauls was, according to Caesar, admittedly a bit of a subjective source, that the Gauls chieftains were basically infighting. That's also the joke in Asterix, right? That the Gaul tribes constantly like infight, and that's how the Asterix in Belgium plot goes. That there is this Caesar makes this claim that the Belgians are the fiercest warriors, and Asterix just can't have it, or rather, vital statistics, the leader of the Asterix village can't have it. So they go there and they decide to settle this on this dispute by having a fight, and then
course.
Caesar, and then Caesar would act as an umpire, to which Caesar says, "I'm not an umpire, I am an emperor."
Aha, that's where the word empire. Haha.
Yeah. So then he says, "I'm gonna meet you in battle," and things go haywire. But initially they start losing because they're using catapults, and the goals are like, fuck, they have catapults. Shit. But then, as we said before, guerrilla tactics are very often significantly better.
Their city got taken out. Or it even rebelled before it got taken out. Get
It
wrecked.
hasn't even been taken out, so it's just a free city.
Yeah, it's been rebelled, and it's probably going to go to Mali.
Yeah, I don't think we have what it takes to get it. And even if we did, I don't think we are able to hold it.
No, we're never going to hold it. We're in the Dark Age.
The Bunny
remember?
River, in the meantime, is just flooding. I think we need a fourth city very soon.
Yeah, I'm going to build one up there.
Do we have enough space there?
Should be.
I would say closer to the north of Singapore, probably, no?
Yeah, you might even build a city here and there.
Yeah, I think that's a good location, close to these horses. Right? That's what I would. That's where I would go.
Yeah, so I might build up one here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here or something.
Yeah, we might be able to benefit from the flood tiles as well for some agricultural production. Ymir is here as well. Trumpets. Wait, I'm gonna put some trumpets in the chat. Trumpets in the chat. Damn.
Yeah, so no soundboard here, so I can't do trumpets. Nope.
Yeah, we're lacking some equipment here. So
sponsor us, Elgato. Sponsor us.
We're trying to get Elgato to sponsor us. We actually are not trying, but if they do want to sponsor us, that would be great. Then we can have soundboards.
And capture cards and everything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have 2 capture cards already. So they might as well give us some more.
Yeah, they don't know that, so.
So the other thing that our unit does, the Gestate, which I'm not sure if it's any useful. You can tell me. They get +5 combat strength when fighting against district defenses. Does that count for city centers as well?
Yeah, I think it does, but not really.
That is what, like, if it counts for the city center as well, then great.
Thousands have lived
because you get to quite easily take cities out. But if it doesn't, it's an early unit that attacks districts you don't expect.
Look, I did the mine thingy.
Oh, boom. There we go. Sorry, I was too focused on our unit. So as we said, we get bonuses from the mines, and every time we build a mine, we get some nifty culture bombs as well.
So I don't really want it to take so long, but I kind of need to. Stupid settlers.
Stupid settlers. So, one thing I'm not sure is why they went with this mines idea.
Look, I also did the industry stuff. So basically, it builds industry, which gives me 25% more gold in host city.
Yeah, and that is because we have a monopoly, right?
Yeah, so that's basically because we control. I'm not really sure why it only usually lets you build when you have 2 of the same resource. So I'm not really sure why we get to build this one. Maybe because we built a city. Is our city on? No, it's not. I'm not sure what happened there.
Sometimes things happen in civilization.
Wow, thank you, Christina. Wow. That's a very good deal you're offering me there. Peace and 1 gold. Yes.
Peace and 1 gold.
Sure. I'll be back for more later.
Yeah, don't worry. You're not gonna escape this all that quickly. Yeah. Yeah. So again, I'm not sure why we're doing this thing with the mines. There is, of course, the Hallstatt culture. And the Hallstatt area is in Austria is famous for the salt mines. So I'm not sure if that's what they were going for.
Because we're so salty?
We are kind of salty. So yeah, I'm not sure. I am just not sure. Just not sure.
Maybe Vincent knows, because I mean, he's kind of a goal. So
he's kind of a Belgian, and we're playing the Belgians.
The world enters the medieval era.
We can no more have.
And so the other thing is that now that we have mines, We can start building districts around mines to get the district bonuses. Yaromir says, I know what now? You know everything about Belgium, right?
I mean, that's what you said, so.
Isn't that the idea if you're from Belgium?
You know everything about Belgium.
You know everything about
Just
it.
everything.
I said I am a goal. Yes, you are a goal. And we're playing the goals. So are we doing in... Do we have a steady stream of non-civilian units? Or we're not focusing on that?
Not
Oh,
really.
fuck this stupid system.
The World
Can't we
Congress,
just,
yeah. Why can't I just
couldn't we
skip
just
it?
disable it? Couldn't we disable
No, I
it
don't
in
think
the
you
beginning?
can. No.
I just wish you could disable it.
I wish you could like skip
fuck
votes or something like you could in every other ship which had such a system.
Yeah.
Man's magic.
Just abstain from
well.
voting,
Just abstain.
as one does.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about
Which
this
is
damn
reasonable.
stupid votes.
Yeah. So are we going for a culture victory or are we going for...
So I might want to go for a
Um,
culture, but
I think we should go for a culture victory, right? I feel like a combination between war and culture is what we want to
that's
be
the way to
going
go.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to steamroll these
It
dudes
is
over
not
here.
that life
That's at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, I also built the special. 5. Haha, yes, gimme.
So the other thing that we need to talk about when it comes to the goals is the oppidum. Which the oppidum is our unique
Yeah, the Dunon.
infrastructure.
Here.
The what?
The unique district, you mean?
Is it called the Dienon?
Yeah.
No, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's called the oppidum.
No, it's called.
What?
I'm building it here.
Why is it? What? Why does the Civ wiki says it's called oppidum then?
I don't know, because CivWiki is broke.
Wow, Civ wiki. What? Anyway, how did you call it? Johanna? What?
Dunon. Dunon. I don't know how you pronounce that, but
I'm confused.
I am
Apparently,
confusion.
yeah, that district anyway, the Gallic unique district, replaces the industrial zone.
Yeah, you get it earlier, which is pretty cool.
Yes, it's unlocked with iron working, so this is nice. It has a lower production cost, also really cool. And it gives you all sorts of shit. Plus,
basically
great
serves
engineer
as
points.
a fortress as well.
set your course.
Yeah,
is pretty
and this
cool.
is... Yeah.
Because you could basically have, like, I could build another encampment here. You could just have a impenetrable wall of fortresses.
Doc Random, subscribe.
Thanks for the sub,
14
Doc Random.
months.
Wow.
Bam. We rarely get to do this, but when we get to do this, we do
Why?
this.
Why would you settle there? Just why?
Just why? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because they want us, they are offering this city to us. They're saying, you know what? Just have it. It's a free city. You just have to conquer
No,
it.
you're not getting
No,
my
go
iron. No.
So, I'm kind of bummed now because the Oppidum is actually a thing. It's like the Iron Age fortress, the Celtic like fortress. Like it's a thing. So what game? What? Sorry, wait, Unlock, but this was the only way to get rid of this share your sub message. I mean, we do want this kind of stuff, right? Next time we make a button for subscribers that each time somebody subscribes, we get to have an animation. We have to figure out what. But every professional streamer does this, and soon we're gonna be professional streamers.
I mean, we should have
and
a lot. We
therefore,
should also just have the chat in the stream as well.
If I were again beginning
yeah.
my
Whoa, yeah, that's very meta. I don't really like that actually. I mean, I get why people do it because it's an easy way to have like full screen and then people still get to see the chat.
Yeah, but
I
it's
just
annoying.
find it annoying.
It's
Yeah.
very annoying.
So I am against that that stream option. But we do need a subscriber pop-up thing. We definitely do need that. So yeah, the Oppidum, and you said it was called Dinon.
Dunon. DU with a stuff thing above it.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly. If that's how they spell it.
Civilizations.
I don't know if we can really
Yeah,
read
I
it.
found it. Found it. What does it say? Because I can't really read this all that well.
A district unique to the goal that's cheaper, blah blah blah, industrial zone.
No, I
Opidium
want
means settlement in Latin. So
there, see?
so
they call it Opidium.
either they haven't changed the name, which I think happened here,
Wow.
or Dunon is like the franchise name of Opidium.
What?
Opidium. Sid, what happened here? Sid?
Oh, you know what happened? I think I know what happened. Because we can also play. Can we also play with Vercingetorix? Or no?
No, we can't.
Wait. I'm confused. Yeah, so what I think happened is that they were planning to have him versus Endorix instead of
Invincibility lies in the defense.
instead of Ambiorix.
And then they messed up.
And then they messed up. Yeah. And then they forgot to change it. I can't find another reason for it.
Just pretty stupid. Funny, but stupid.
Yeah. So there is a mod
Of course there is.
that with goals that they get the Dunon. But it should be called Opidum. So
But it
I don't
isn't.
think I don't think it's the wiki's problem actually. I think it's the civilizations issue.
Yeah, it's definitely an issue in Civ. Or
Yeah, because if the
issue.
Civ entry says like if the Civilopedia entry says Opidum, then something happened there, basically.
Yeah, my guess is they just changed it out like
Yeah, last minute.
last minute. They're like, oh shit, why are we calling this Opidum when there's like a perfectly good.
We need a Twitch player.
There
Oh
is
my god,
nothing
chaos
but a
happening
plan.
in the chat. I need to be able to follow. So Angus says we need the mini games. We need to do Twitch plays. I think we can do it during the podcast. Twitch plays archaeology. We send Aris into the field and let him do stuff based on what the chat says. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's do that.
Can also help to judge what the chat delays, but it can be annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Drone
was about
overhead,
the
1 by 2 meter boxes. Aris moves on right, left, up, down, and dig. Yes. That would be something, let me tell you.
Those who in quarrels into
That would be something. So, at any rate, the Opidums were these village-style fortified settlements, Iron Age settlements, quite widespread from, yeah, again, southern England to France to Belgium, so southern Netherlands, and into Germany. I wonder now. I guess, yeah, I don't know, but they look pretty dope though. Can I see them in the game? Have you made one? Whoa, what's happening with the comments?
meteor strike.
We got a meteor strike.
So this is the thing.
Does it look like an Asterix village? I guess so, a little bit.
Yeah, kinda.
That central building is probably a bit too big and fancy, I think. For what they.
Yeah, but that might be the workshop I'm building.
Oh, yeah, might be actually. Because the rest looks kind of fine, actually.
Twitch plays archive. We sent Omer into the archive and he leaves. Well, that's basically what archival research is. Yeah, so
Yeah.
now I've zoomed in and I can't zoom out again. Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my scroll
Game.
button is broken. It's so annoying.
Oh, it's not the game's fault.
No,
God
it's not
damn
the
it.
game's
I just
fault.
wanted
It's
to
the
bust
Logitech
Civ.
G403.
So Jaromir says, so I have never played Civ. I see a lot of clicking, no clue what's happening. So I'll just brief you very quickly into what's happening.
It's basically a lot of
landed.
clicking.
There's basically a lot of clicking. We've landed, we started creating cities, exploring the map, meet other cultures. We have no idea what the other cultures are, but we have met so far Mali, Sweden, and Australia. That is because we placed random opponents. We started building our cities, being peaceful and all, but Sweden decided to be annoying, and they were like, we're going to war with you guys. They attacked our cities. They got wrecked because Omar is a high-class strategist. He defended the city-state to the right of us, Gazargamu, and they helped us fend off the Swedish. But the Swedish put their tails between their legs, ran off, offered us peace, and a piece of gold for the trouble, which admittedly is not that much. And now we're trying to sort of expand on our territory a little bit, make sure that we're well established. We will soon go to war with Sweden again, or at least that's part of the goal. But it seems like Mali is moving a little bit on the offensive. We have a catapult within our borders, and some crossbowmen as well seem to be moving. So I'm a little bit scared
We
for
as well.
Divodorum.
Yeah, they're very strong.
They're very strong, and we currently do not have the capacity to fend them off. We
No.
have a chariot which is quite far away. I think it needs to start moving.
Yeah.
We have a couple of
as
fortified
soon as they
soldiers.
start attacking us, we're effed.
Yeah, Divodurum is just Divodurum is not gonna make it, man. And that actually is really bad.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if they're gonna attack.
Maybe they're not gonna attack. They are definitely like, yeah, they're posturing. Let's say that they're posturing. So I think we need to shift our production a little bit. Oh, you're like, this city is about to get wrecked. You know what? I'm gonna build a commercial hub.
Haha, money.
I know.
Yeah,
I
so
think
I'm
you
not
need
really
to build
sure
a.
what would maybe just I don't really.
You
have
just want to
the-
build the encampment.
I don't really have the money, but okay, sure.
No, yeah. Yeah, and hopefully that encampment helps.
It will
That's
be
what you're
built.
gonna build, right?
I mean, 41 turns. Want to have wrapped up this game by then.
Oh, yeah, shit.
I also just
Well,
need some money. I need money, guys. Come on, give me money.
You need a couple of trade routes.
Yeah, I
You
can't
have
build
what?
them.
Only one, right?
I
You have
can't
only
build them.
one, so yeah. This thing with the fact that you can't build districts close to the city center is just flipping annoying. The more I see this game, I'm like, oh come on, just let us
me build it.
there. Yeah. So yeah, loads of clicking. Australia is like, wanna be friends? Open borders, and what are they offering? Marble. You want more gold and not the marble then?
Yeah, because I'm building the marbles.
Yeah. Also, who cares about the marble at this point?
Give me money.
Yeah. So in Civ, you can get all sorts of other material that are luxury resources for those who don't play the game, but they don't necessarily do something beside giving you
Happiness.
luxury points, and happiness for your citizens. So they give you amenities. So they make your citizens happier if you have more luxury resources. How do your citizens get these luxury resources? No one knows. I guess you just own them. You just have them.
You just basically shower everyone with marble, I guess. I guess that's
Yeah, or something, or with diamonds or whatever. There are some other type of resources that you get to use,
No hour of life
but
is
not luxury resources. So in trade deals, it's actually kind of fine to give them out as long as you have enough amenities. This time we made it quite safe with a normal age, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard.
Why do they have so many military units? Why?
They have both a lot of military units and like 3 trade hubs. Like the flip.
That's basically what they do. Yeah.
Yeah. So how fast does time go in C?
It goes very quickly, then suddenly it goes very slowly.
Yeah, so indeed, it goes in the first few turns, it just time flies. It's like start prehistoric or however early. Yeah, you start 4000 BC to be exact. Always 4000 BC. And yeah, you can just go quite far into the future if you want to. The first few turns, like every turn is a few hundred years almost. But then as you progress in time, every turn is less years. until you reach the end state, but basically a turn is a year or more or less.
Yeah, I think it's a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we started in 4000 BC. In 140 turns, we've traveled almost 5000 years.
Yeah. I want to highlight the fact that we haven't even played for 1 hour, and Omar is already in 141 turns. And I think I haven't stopped speaking for a for a hot minute.
That's not necessarily true. But
We're trying
can
here.
we take her on? Could we? I mean, we might as well try, right?
We also haven't built any docks yet.
Oh,
Are we doing it?
well, not yet. Yeah, sure.
At war. Are we gonna just do it?
I already did it. Can move you up there.
I am very skeptical of this move.
Yeah, but remember that
I'm
either.
really afraid of
The
Mali.
4 building
Yeah, I think
blocks.
Mali is attacking Singapore.
Oh, that might be actually.
Oh no, they're not
They're not.
yet.
But Singapore is
Because that's where the most of their units are. So I'm guessing.
yeah, maybe. Is it me or does everyone in this game have a big nose?
That's not you. That's actually yeah.
Yeah, that's actually kind of true. Yeah, it's the way they're making this almost caricatures of some of the figures. Yeah. Yeah, what can you do?
Oh, market, finally, give me money.
Give me money. Yeah, we're getting what, plus one per turn?
Yes.
We're getting plus one per turn, and that's it. Part of the art style, huh? That's rare. Usually they do it through shaders, other textures, etc. Here it's caricatural approach. Yeah, it's quite yes and no. Like it's caricature to some extent, but they also don't want
yeah.
to humiliate them in quotes. They don't want to make them too funny because you still want to feel inspired playing those characters, right? You still want to feel like they matter, they are important. So you can't just make a joke out of them because then it beats the point of the game.
So we either could go for Tithe, which would give us a lot of money,
Yeah.
or World Church, but I
Yeah.
think Tithe is the better one.
It gives us also, yeah, just money. I
Money.
guess.
It just gives us money, which we kind of need.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind getting. We can't get in production, but I guess fuck pagoda, no mosques, no stupa.
Stupa.
Stupa?
Amenities.
Stupa?
Amenities.
Yeah. Okay.
So I
Okay,
think
I get that.
part of why Mali is so upset with me is that I don't have trade routes with them.
Yeah, but we also don't have any trade routes
Well, I do. I have
available
one
currently.
left, so I'm probably just gonna send it to him.
Yeah, just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 5 cities. That's let's look up the new cities. Bagakum is one. I don't want. Yeah, no. Bagakum. Bagakum Nerviorum.
Did it really take you 10 hours to get to turn 140?
So in our first one, it took us about 10 hours to get to turn 140. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, but remember I played this game for
More
over 600
science
hours,
into-
right? So
Yeah.
I mean, kind of makes sense that I'm quick at it.
Yeah. So Bagaku is known today as Bavay.
How?
Bavay. Bavay,
Never heard of it.
actually. Bavay. Bavay.
Indeed, Vincent, that's a joke many other people have made about the city's name. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Region because there was a city there. The town became the capital for the Nervi under the name of Bagakum or Bavakum and under the Roman Empire. It was an important junction of 7 roads, the meeting place of which was marked by a milestone, destroyed in the 7th century and replaced in the 19th century by a column. It has some very prominent and beautiful Roman ruins that one can visit nowadays. And then
So
we have Divodurum, right? Divodurum.
Divodurum, yeah. Aha, take that, Sweden.
Divodur is Metz.
What?
There. Divodur is Metz.
That's it. Okay, sure.
What can I say? It's just Metz.
War can
Shut up, you.
Metz is a city in northeastern France. Divodurum Mediomatricorum was known in Latin. Then it was known as Metis and eventually Metz. A very long 3,000-year history. An important Gallo-Roman city. The Merovingian capital of Austrasia and the birthplace of the Carolingian dynasty.
Aha. So Mali is attacking Singapore.
That's fine, right?
Yeah, kinda isn't
wow,
because I don't want them.
Look at this army, though. Yeah, give us the money. She's like, meh, meh, meh.
I just, we just made peace. Give me more.
Yeah.
No, just go away. If you do that, I'm gonna be angry.
Gaul, France is probably one of the few cities who have overlapping cities. Yeah, I guess so.
Of course, man.
You're like, whatever, game. Yes, get the crabs. Right? Yeah. Yeah, there. Very nice. Very good spot. I'm gonna do some fishing.
I'm so scared of Mali. I'm so scared of Mali.
Man, look, this is not looking great. I think Singapore will take a bit of time for them to conquer it, right? There's 10...
Not really that confident.
Yeah, I don't know. But we did overtake a city from the Swedish, so that's something. We kind of reading
Small
about the
victories
goals.
count.
Small victories count, and actually, I think we will go to war with them again sooner or later.
Yeah, but these cities will be a pain in the ass to take out without any cannon stuff.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, our soldiers in theory should be okay to just lay siege, so we can sort of run them down, start hitting their districts.
Yeah,
and
but
eventually, like, get them out. But it might take some time.
Singapore is going down. They're going down quickly.
Singapore is going down like so hard, like hyper hard.
Oof. It
Just
did take
coming.
300 military strength, but
Yeah, but that's the thing. It looked like it was more difficult than it looked, I think, for them. If they didn't have so much firepower, they wouldn't be able to do it. It wasn't an easy task. It's funny how Omar's impatience with his F1 engineer transcends into Civ. Your words mean nothing to me, silence.
kind of true, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta get my beer. Should be cold by
It's
now.
finally cold.
Finally cold. I forgot to put a beer in the fridge, but I did just before the stream, so I'm gonna pick it up now really quickly.
Amateur streaming, you know. Yeah, so basically I'm too focused to really talk. To really entertain you people in chat, sorry. Where's the damn universities? What's stupid? Why is my city? No, I'm not entertaining you, Angus. So Vincent, if you scroll back a little bit, you can see that it took Angus and Aris 10 hours to get to turn 140.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely not the quickest out there, and also not the best out there, but it doesn't take me 10 hours to get to turn 140.
Yeah, so he's playing fast. He's not playing like hyper fast, but he's definitely playing very fast.
Oh, Mansu. Oh, he declared war on Sweden.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I mean, that's fine for us, right?
Yeah, I don't really mind. I mean, they can just.
Beer is kind of cold. It's not as cold as I would have hoped for. My fridge is kind of overstuffed.
Did you put it in like the fridge or the freezer?
No, I put it in the fridge. My freezer is full. I have a very
Just
small
like the fridge.
Yeah, exactly. Planning to not throw the spear down like last stream.
I mean, we won't know this, so.
Yeah, clearly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a highlight in our past videos of me throwing down a beer and Omar and Angus being like, whoa, lady. She mad.
Yeah, come on, we just took one of our cities. I mean, just grow up.
There's some gallery players out there, a lot of them from Korea, no surprise there, who are just blazing fast, but I couldn't do what Omar is doing, says Angus.
Yeah, so
but I feel like it also has to do a bit with a different approach to the game, right? Like you're a
yeah, I
more,
mean, yeah.
significantly more mechanical player.
I mean, I can go slow. That doesn't mean I'm always going fast, but
No, of course, but you're taking, I think there's a strategist approach, which might be a bit like planning quite ahead and thinking long about specific decisions, and there's a more mechanical approach to thinking about the game and focusing less on the overarching and more on the
yeah.
decision to decision. Not that you don't have a long-term goal, of course.
In democracy,
Like you're
it's
playing towards a goal, which I think in this case, I still think we're doing this mix between cultural victory and
Yeah.
constant war.
We're never gonna finish it in this stream. Never. That's never gonna work. I can tell you
Yeah,
that. It's just.
I don't think it's. I mean, I don't think. Yeah, you still have 1 hour though, right?
Yeah, but you know how it gets. Like gets
I know it
gets slower and slower and slower and slower every turn you play, which is so
Yeah.
annoying. But I get it. But still annoying.
Yeah. It's a generally interesting. We haven't talked about it too much with Angus. We have talked about it a
An
little bit, but I think
architecture's
it's
lit as-
really interesting the concept of the time that slows down in these historical games and how we tend to view like it's how it happens in history and archaeology as well, right? The more distant past you think about, the more you tend to talk about it in large patches of time, like it's a heartbeat. So you talk about a period that's like 500 years, even 1,000 years. Or if you're talking about prehistory, you can even talk about periods that are like 3,000 years long. And then the more you move, the time becomes smaller and smaller. The time frames become smaller and smaller. And nowadays, with like our time frames are like basically semester long. Like in internet time, things become old within like a month or within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's that makes sense because we're thinking about it in our own within our own lifespans, but that applies throughout history and how time is viewed, and partly regionally as well. So depending on how much knowledge we have, for example, time in like first millennium Mediterranean is shorter than time in first millennium Northern Europe, for example. Again, based on the things that we know. Nice analogy, although Omar is talking AI time, of course, which is basically bottlenecked by the
Yeah.
computer, not by the amount of stuff in the ground active. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I know. I'm talking about the actual
Just
like
time in general.
spent. Yeah. About how the game sees time. We are not doing great, my friend, in terms of the
No,
age.
because this stupid city can't build anything.
Like, I think we're getting another Dark Age.
Yeah. We live through one. We might live through another one. At least we're not playing dramatic age mode, because that just sucks.
Yeah, that would not be
That's
fun.
brutal. That's
That is
actually
brutal.
brutal.
Like maybe you can do it. Yeah, you can do it in easier difficulties, but
Yeah, but like in Emperor, hey, we got a city. Hey.
hey, Singapore, welcome to the
Being a
team.
mercenary, though.
So
Keep city.
this, it's not gonna give up. I just need one more point, please.
One more point. Like, come on. Can't we just get a great person or something? Yeah, right? There we go.
Haha.
Hey, strategy.
I mean, two best pros to play. I mean,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey. Today I was teaching my Assyrian advanced archaeology of Assyria master course, and actually we were talking about Dark Ages and how we think about Dark Ages and how we talk about Dark Ages and whether Dark Ages are actually dark or not. It's a very interesting discussion.
But I really like the Dark Age mechanics in it, as in the fact that it's in the game. Not maybe not the way
Yeah.
quite it's implemented, but the fact that there's this idea of empires
Yeah.
being sometimes better, sometimes not so good.
Yeah, having ups and downs. Like I agree very much that it gives a sense of fluidity, that it's not all upwards. You can actually like fuck up.
And especially like when you're playing the dramatic ages, it can get really shit can hit the fan pretty quickly. It's like you're like going down and like suddenly everything explodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what it does, it like what it does, I think it takes away at least one city, but it can be more with the lowest loyalty.
Yeah.
So it's always the cities at the edge of your empire, which you can never get to with your military units. Never.
Yeah. And that also, like from a historical point of view, it works very well. Like you're not going to start losing stuff in the middle of your empire. You start going to lose things in the fringes.
Yeah, which is harder to
the
control,
hardest
which
to control.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yaromir is asking what the fuck happened with Singapore. So basically, this is a little bit. So in the game of Civ,
let me just pop it up. Yeah, the loyalty.
Yeah.
So basically, you explain. I'll just keep this open.
Okay. So in the game of Civ, you have civilizations that play, and you have independent city states, and you can interact with them. So Singapore is such an independent city state, so it doesn't have necessarily a progress trajectory. It's just there, and it grows as a city, but that's about it. It can't build more cities. So then one of the civilizations attacked it to conquer it, and that was Mali. But then each city that belongs to an empire also has a loyalty level. So cities can lose loyalty based on their location, how far away they are from their empire, whether there is enough amenities for them. They get this basically, fist that shows that their loyalty is following. Exactly. And then if
the
a
fist
city,
of loyalty.
Yes. So if a city loses its loyalty to the empire that it belongs, it becomes a free city, and it can be acquired by another empire. And this is what happened with Singapore. Which
is also happening with Örebro and Karlstad and Linköping. I don't know, Linköping probably.
Yeah, they are not doing very well with their neither Sweden nor Mali.
No, but I think they're both in a.
They're not at war, are they?
No, but she is in a dark age.
We're all in a dark age, right?
No, we're in a. Not.
Oh, we are in a normal ages. Yeah,
of course. I mean,
we got that great person. Close call, but we got there.
Right. So basically, this is the point in the game where you're like, the diesel engine has been warmed up and it's now kind of starting. It's kind of moving a little bit towards getting more and more. Even though we're way behind on everything. I mean,
we're way behind on everything.
12 techs behind. We're also
but
a lot.
At this point, kind of whatever, right? Like since we're now established, I don't think we're in danger of losing to an all-out war, unless it's like a combination of Sweden and Mali, which is just not going to happen.
Yeah, so we won't really lose any wars anymore, I guess.
No, unless
So they
or
both
at least.
So this is really annoying. Like
this... Australia is like going in there.
Yeah, but this is really annoying. Like this city is kind of on the edge of either being mine or Mali's.
Yeah,
and it's like,
Yeah, they just don't know where they want to be.
Yeah, so I'm buddying up with Australia because I really don't want to go to
Yeah,
war with them.
All that
that's fine.
glisters is
We might also want to start building some theaters. Yeah, maybe get you in there. And then we're gonna move this dude to Singapore.
Move it, dude. Let's see. So the other thing that now, so in a way, the game sort of not exactly slows down now, but there are a lot of more strategic decisions to be made.
Yeah,
So
they just more stuff happening all the time.
yeah, and we have to be a bit more thoughtful of where we build things, what kind of things we're prioritizing in building. I guess the fact that we get culture from production still makes it better to keep building these opidums or whatever we ended up calling them.
Dunon stuffies.
Dunons.
You know what I get?
Yeah.
The stuffs.
But it's a weird cycle of building these, upping your production, making military units, getting culture,
people can have the Model T.
and then you have to do something with the military units, with
Yeah.
the non-civilian units anyway. Because otherwise you're just having an army that just sits there, does nothing.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Especially if
So-
you're like me, not really a military-focused player.
Yeah, and also like, okay, if the game directs you to this way, to like, it benefits you to build more army because you get more culture. But if you want to do it in theory, not in practice, in theory, if you want to do a cultural victory, you shouldn't be needing the army. In practice, of course, the more places you conquer, it ends up benefiting your tourism, which is what makes you win the game with culture. So it's such a weird thing to wrap your head around, how this ends up being a thing. Like, you need
Yeah.
production, you build army, you get culture to conquer places, to get tourism, to win the game.
But it's the same, like, I think I explained that with the cultural victory. Like, there's a way to cheese it, as in, you need... stupid free cities. Should have seen it coming.
Yeah.
You need a certain amount of cities following your religion for the religious victory.
Yeah.
But you can just basically give the AI your cities, which have your religion, to take them over the tipping point of having enough of your religion. Which is just makes no sense, of course, because it's just weird. But it's still funny.
I could even argue that it's okay. That's gonna be a bit of a far-fetched analogy, but it's not necessarily incorrect. As in, it's okay. Follow me here. But oftentimes you would see in competing states, or in states that want to initiate some kind of conquest war against other states, that they would use minorities within the competing states, right, to claim that they should rightfully own that land. And similar things can happen with religion, right? So if a country with one kind of belief, I don't want to put any names there, but
Just
if a
any
country
country,
with if a country with one kind of belief wants to claim territory from another country, they could argue, or wants to claim control over that other country in some capacity, they can argue that due to the presence of that religious minority in the opposing country, they have some right to rule over that place or to exercise some kind of power over it. So in a way, you can do the same thing in Civ and say, hey, now that you guys are my religion, you actually should be influenced more by me because you have more people of my religion in your place. But it's my religion, it's not your religion, you know?
Yeah.
A bit far-fetched, I think, but still.
I mean,
I
that's
made
what we
it.
do here, right? Say far-fetched
Yes. Aris is talking politics again, yes. And politics don't go fast. But the way I explained it, I think, was kind of fast, or at least I tried to. And I mean, Omar is just not does not stop clicking, even through politics, you know?
Like click, 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 click.
Omar's politics is clicking.
Ah, take that, free cities. Haha.
Wow. Get there.
We shall not cease.
So are we getting that city? Yeah, right?
No, we're not. It's now
Oh,
going
we're
back
not?
to Mali, but it's going back to...
Oh, it's going back to a free
Yeah,
city.
same goes with this one. They're kind of on the
Yeah.
verge of like being...
If we get that other Swedish city though, wait, make the government first. Merchant
I
Republic.
like this one. We
Omar
can go
just
with
says
that
yes
one,
anyways.
go with that one. This one's good.
It's a bit of a problem with the way that I see the game through Discord because sometimes it pixelates and it's very hard
You
for
just
me
can't
to
really
read
see
this.
it. Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah, especially these small letters. Like the bigger one's fine, but these small letters is almost impossible. I can sort of deduce based on the icons though. I feel like we
Kind
still
of
want
juice. Yeah.
it's the +1 production to all cities.
Yeah, I had that one in there, so maybe just keep it in there.
Yeah, just keep it in there.
We're doing quite well on gold, so.
So I think if we get that Swedish city over there,
Which one?
this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Helsingborg?
Yeah, if we get that one, then we can actually get the Australian one, the one that's being freed.
Yeah, or just
Right?
grow these cities.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Can't really.
Maybe.
Yeah, can't really see. Which, yeah, so this one also rebelled. So Australia's literally just like
Australia is taking over Sweden because Sweden is rebelling against itself.
These are my cities now. Thank you.
Yeah. Australia goes in, be like, "Hey, thanks for the rebellion, guys. Now you belong to us."
No,
Like,
all
okay,
your base are
whatever.
belong to us.
Yeah. What can you do? That volcano there might be helpful for us. It exploded recently, I guess.
This one, yeah, but
Yeah.
not really.
It,
I
it's
don't
not
really
yet
see Mali as a threat
cities.
anymore. They're not.
Their war against Singapore was kind of their doom.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done it.
They really should not have done that. Like
Should
they
not have done
basically handed Singapore to us and lost like 300 military power. Like,
And Singapore is a pretty good city, I must say.
yeah, it's a pretty good city. It's our second biggest city now. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there we go. Exploded again.
It's not.
Got cartography.
It's kind of is our second biggest city.
Yeah, it's gonna grow faster than the other two, so it's gonna get on 10, and our capital has 9, and Tervan has 11.
Sure, why not?
I remember us being very scared of Mali 15 minutes ago. Hey, we're speedrunning these things are going fast, you know?
I mean, this would be like 3 streams for you, so.
15 minutes ago was like 40 turns ago or something.
I just want to. Yeah.
At least this Nemesis stuff doesn't go stale in these speedruns. No, exactly. But we're still lacking 3 more civilizations.
Yeah, so I
Gets there
might
on
just buy a caravel sometime. Just like.
Just get because we have the harbors, right?
Yeah, so
We have
either
just
build one
harbor or 2 harbors. I think.
20. How much?
20. Wow.
No, I'm gonna buy one.
How much does it cost?
960.
960.
Yeah.
That's like double the money that we have.
But you see how many times I buy a caravel, just because I just exactly know how much it is.
Yeah, fair. I guess it takes.
But we're like making 71 a turn, so.
We definitely upped our income. Let's put it like this. There, that Swedish city is rebelling, so we might as
but
well.
probably also to Australia. Just
come on, man.
Kinda annoying.
Just get that city, you know.
How can I? Let me just plunk down.
So I guess the fact that the idea of not being able to build districts close to your city center has to do with like the goals not really having proper large cities, and then they have to spread around in sort of clusters of settlements. That's my take.
That's I didn't even think of that, but I think that might be the case. But
Yeah,
I do have
that's
the culture bomb bonus from the World Congress,
oh nice.
so I just like almost gobbled up the city.
Nice. Yeah, that's great actually. Now we might be able to seize it.
No, I don't think that really matters.
I mean, why not though? Why not? All right. I like your suzerain approach. You have like a couple of cities are like nah, and two of them are like yeah.
I mean, it's best to just
Yeah, just don't
have
go wide.
yeah,
Don't go wide.
yeah, and also
At
have
least not.
the government policy, which gives me money for every envoy I have.
Yeah. At one city or in general?
No, just every. I think it's everything combined.
Ah, okay. So then
16
going
for
wide is not
envoys. I
necessarily a
think I have
problem,
Man
but
should make his son.
in total 16 envoys.
yeah. It's nice. That is nice.
So I'm trying to like get the city higher population because higher population means more pressure on other cities,
Yeah.
which might eventually mean that they'll.
That we take those goddamn cities. Pingala. I just like Pingala. Just all around a cool guy.
He's OP.
Seems so
He's
serene.
pretty OP.
Pingala is, yeah, definitely one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion. Although, admittedly, my opinion is not very well informed.
Don't really know what you're talking about. It's
There we
Pedro.
go. It is Pedro.
Pedro. So it's in Portuguese.
Pedro. Okay, so Pedro T. Second is the leader of Brazil, and we talked about this in previous streams. Actually, in the very first One More Turn series that we played against Brazil, and Brazil was our main competitor, the last
Astronomy can
fortress to fall for our victory, even though it was a cultural victory in the end. Dom Pedro II, also known as the Magnanimous, the second and last emperor of Brazil. Brazil is really good at getting great people.
Yeah. That's
or
kind
at
of
least
their thing, yeah.
a guy like Pedro is really good at getting great people, and Brazil itself is really good at getting bonuses from rainforests. So if you're playing as Brazil, you need to make sure that you protect the rainforests.
You protect the rainforest.
And please, modern day Brazil also protect the rainforests.
Yeah,
like
please.
not only the game, but please, just the rainforests, guys. We need them. We kind of need them. It's it's a matter of fact. This is your environmental message.
Indeed, don't build racetracks. No, don't.
Yeah, don't build racetracks and stuff.
Yeah,
Don't...
so the government of Brazil had the great idea of building a racetrack somewhere in the rainforest.
how about no?
I think it's been cancelled.
So leave the rainforest there. Leave the indigenous tribe there. Just leave them alone. Just let them be. Oh my god. And of course, if you're playing as Brazil, you get to do street carnival and Copacabana and stuff like that. Because Brazil, you know?
Okay, so this is good. Mali is not taking up the city.
Okay, so we can pick it up.
Yeah, so something happened here because all these cities are not being
They're not
influenced
being influenced by Australia either, right?
anymore. So something happened there. I'm not sure what.
Maybe it's
something.
at war with someone else.
We still might want to have move some units down there before they come wreck shit up.
Yeah, because we're gonna start taking some cities. It has been cancelled because everyone said, "How about no power of the people there and the internet, etc."
Yes. So basically, yeah, the racetrack. Basically, all the people were like, "Well, it's a rainforest. We don't build racetracks there." And all the race fans were like, "Yeah, but we don't want the new track there. We want the old track back, or still there."
How about you just fix the old one?
No, the old one is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the whole point.
Okay, down the other chat, The Slack chat says that past pros sounds kind of like you mean ex pros. I mean, maybe. Maybe we used to be pros at some point.
I mean, I used to be. Yeah, no. Used to be pro at Civ. No, I was not.
There is no real professional scene in Civ, I guess, because there's no real competitive scene.
I mean,
in
like there's
Civ.
speedruns on speedrun.com, and they're all like 1
Yeah, but
second
that doesn't
because
count as a professional player.
yeah,
It's pretty simple. To be a professional player, you need to be paid to play the game and compete in the game.
yeah, and I think competing in such a game is kind of hard. As in,
I don't think it's really. I mean, you can do games, like you can do competitive games, but if you have people who actually know the game in and out, then you whoa.
okay, bye.
What was that?
Those were 4
What,
galleys. Yeah, it's
was
like
this barbarians
yeah,
or what? Barbarians are like,
yeah,
we're gonna take over the sea. So yeah, like this kind of game would end up just being the one best Civ. So whoever gets to play that one best Civ in the game just wins the
yeah.
game straight up, and that's it.
Just yeah, Civ isn't necessarily that
It's
balanced.
just not
This
balanced.
doesn't make sense. Look at this enemy unit which is spawned in my territory. How
Yeah, because
about
it's close. Like maybe they don't have space.
yeah? That's not my problem. That sounds like a you problem. Game.
So there is a meta. There is not exactly a meta. There is just a common knowledge of what is broken.
Yeah,
And that's not a
basically
meta. Though.
there's stuff which is easier to do than other stuff.
Yeah. Like a meta game means that there are like strategies and then there are counters to these strategies. But if you know how to break things, then there is no meta anymore. It's just that.
You must not lose faith.
This is actually an interesting discussion that's been happening over the last 5 to 10 years in Magic the Gathering as well. When things break and whenever a meta is broken, what's happening? There's a bit of a meta for competitive sim. See, I mean, there is, but it's just reduced. So when you have a strategy game that has more than, say, I don't know, 4 or 5 playable factions, it almost becomes impossible to manage. I think if you wanna have like a proper competitive scene where all strategies, not all strategies, but all, civs in this case, or all factions are equally playable. So in that sense, there is kind of a meta. You can look up videos of like what is currently broken in the game
A lot.
and play it. Like if you play, for example, Persians I'm not sure if it's the case now, but Persians for an extremely long time in Civ 6, they were just
Man is a
impossible
military
to beat. Who just if you were playing against somebody who knew how to play Persians, it was just done deal. Also, like early aggressive civilizations tend to be doing better.
Yeah, getting those early domination victories in.
Yeah, because basically what happens is that there is no real drawback. Because if you do substantial damage early, there are no proper mechanics to catch up. If you're playing against real humans and not an AI.
Yeah, yeah. So in the beginning, the whole whatchamacallit grievance system doesn't really matter. So in the
Yeah.
beginning, you can just declare war on anyone and just
Yeah, exactly.
just, like be
Whatever.
like, sure, okay, thanks. So I think I'll have a stab at taking this city.
Do it. Banner Brunei.
Because I think Mali is occupied with taking that one.
And also,
First
why
on
would
my
they take that
statue.
one? It's further away from. Like, it would be the hardest to hold.
Because it's the AI. Oh, I want to build the other one. I want to build this one. I want to build the Taj Mahal.
Do build the Taj Mahal.
It's pretty good. So
You also, yeah. What are we putting in there? I think amenities. If we keep getting all these other cities, I think we want to be
this one
getting more
might be
amenities,
good.
right? Yeah. Yeah, I get that one. I think that's good.
Or this one.
What's the position
All
of this?
all cities with a district receive +1 housing and +1 amenity.
Yeah, that's also good. Yeah,
It's basically one free amenity for every city, which is pretty useful, if you ask me.
Doc Random says early aggression ships are very dependent on map placement. If they are dominant on an island, they are done. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but that's the inherent randomness of the game, which also makes it more
And you're
difficult.
never on Robinson. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it always happens when you don't want it to happen,
Yeah.
and when you do want it to happen, it never happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And
sure,
also,
why not?
like, I mean, yeah, it is the case. But even if you realize it early enough, you can just play the long game. Maybe not exactly as well, but you can still play the long game, even as a civilization which thrives in early aggression. But I think again, it goes back to whether you want to play such a game, whether it's actually like properly possible to play such a game competitively. Because if because in other type of strategy games that have set maps with spawning points that are equal for everyone, and then you get to play in your on your faction strength, which in Civ you can't do this because you're just
At
always
first, Hephaestus
spawning on a
makes
random
great
location
and
unless you're playing on a prefixed map. But then you actually have to design a map for competitive that everybody gets initially access to similar resources and so on.
Yeah, but you could do that in essence, as in.
Yeah, you could. I don't know if people do it. This is something that I obviously do not know, but sure people would have figured this out by now. If I can figure it out.
We're with
Who?
Kublai.
Hey, we're playing against Kublai
Is he
Khan,
playing
which
as
is
Mongolia
great.
or is China? Let's see. He's Mongolia.
Yeah, that's an interesting mechanic that you can play Kublai Khan and you can play either as Chinese
Yeah, but
or as Mongolian.
they had this
Yeah, you can-
in there before as well, right? They also have that with
yeah,
Eleanor of Aquitania, where you can play as
yeah.
either France or England, which
But
makes sense because
yeah. But you can tell also, I mean, it's the same, but for Kublai, you can figure it out based on what he's wearing as well. There's this Chinese like dress or the more fair-like coat that he's playing as Mongolians.
So might as well just take this city, right? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. This one is defended, so that's not gonna be it. Nope. But this is gonna rebel again, so. But this terrain looks very juicy for some big ass farms.
So Kublai Khan is one of these characters that I learned from one of my favorite books of all time called Invisible Cities by Italo Calvino, which is the entire book is basically a conversation between an explorer called Marco Polo, who has traveled across. He's a Venetian merchant, and he traveled across Asia in the Yuan China, so the Mongol Empire basically, and he meets the Kublai Khan, who by that time is very old and very busy, and he doesn't know the state of his empire, and he asks Marco Polo to describe his empire to him, and Marco Polo describes the empire by describing cities and themes, so like cities and memory, and cities and science, and cities and the dead, and so on. Beautiful, beautiful little book. It's only like 150 pages or something. Highly advisable if you've
That's not
never
too
read
bad.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's like a one evening kind of book that you just sit there for like 2-3 hours and swallow it because it has beautiful stories in it.
Yeah. So my first encounter with the Great Khan, not the Great Khan, the grandson of the Great Khan, was in Netflix Marco Polo, of course.
Of course.
Which is a shitty show, but I mean.
But hey, you heard about Kublai? What can you do?
And then the Who came in. They were like, "Hi."
What is she offering? Sometimes you're clicking so fast.
Am I too fast?
Like
I can't process it. She offered me gold for some niter. I was like, sure, take
sure,
my niter.
whatever. Take the thing that we can't use.
But we can, but.
Found this for a balanced map. Says Angus. Let's see what he found for a balanced map. Perfectly
Is he like
balanced.
is he
6
like
player
setting up
competitive
a
6 map.
value competitive game?
I think so. I think so.
I mean, there's at
Gameplay
least 4
scenario
people.
gathering stone balance. Yeah. Yeah, we know who's gonna win though.
Well, you don't know.
And
Maybe,
it's not gonna be me.
I mean, we could invite Stefan. He could provide a real challenge, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen Stefan here in a while. We should get him over
another
to
city.
do some competitive.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But this is also part of the thing that in this type of games, I mean, Civ does it quite a bit, not all kind of games, but like you don't know what is happening. You're like, all right,
What's happening?
in the fog of wars, it's going down, and you're like, I guess I'm getting handed over cities, so thanks.
Did you ever build a castle
Oh,
in the air?
I love the Taj Mahal. Oh,
Here is one.
The Taj Mahal
Brought
is
down to earth
a
and
beautiful
fixed to the
building,
wonder of ages.
and they've made it so nice.
yeah, but also its bonus is pretty good in game. As in,
Yeah,
instead of like every historic moment above 2 gives you one extra.
yeah. Oh, sick.
Oh, I need to take.
Did you know that there is a Lego Taj Mahal?
Of course, there's a Lego of everything. I mean, there's a Lego
No,
Colosseum.
unfortunately not. But
Okay, but you know what I mean.
yeah, it's like the Taj Mahal is like humongous and it's like such a beautiful building.
Yeah, but the same goes for the Colosseum, which is like how many pieces? 3,000 pieces or something. It's like,
Yeah.
imagine just missing out of one. You're like, damn.
New opinions are
Angus says I will win because I will just take so long with my turns. You will all forfeit or die of old age.
Well, luckily there's a end turn stuff in.
Yeah. Beautiful building, good stats. Yeah, exactly.
Let me see. Is there anything else? Oh, sure.
I don't think we're remotely close to finishing this game, by the way.
No, no, never. Told you so. Told you. Maybe on
Unless you,
maybe
yeah.
on King I could have done it,
Yeah, maybe.
but
yeah,
not on
maybe.
Emperor.
I also hope, the thing is, I hope there would be a bit more of a challenge in the beginning. But I feel we were very lucky
Let's get on
to
our knees.
not get any barbarians close by and not get paired with any aggressive civilizations. So maybe we didn't get any nice villages, but we also got very lucky with the with no early
I
aggression.
mean, we're getting lucky
barbarian.
now because we just took 3 cities
Yeah,
with little
we've
effort.
gotten pretty lucky in this in this run.
I mean, I could eventually win this, I think, but I might have to take out Australia to do so because they're like way ahead on science.
Yeah, we need to start bashing them down, don't we? But like, we don't really care about science.
Well, we do, but
In a gameplay sense, of course.
that's not a good deal. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. So now we've met everybody, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay. So we're against Mali, Sweden, Australia, Brazil, Mongolia, and I missed the last one.
Australia, Brazil,
Yeah, and
Khmer.
oh, and the Khmer. Oh yeah.
With I don't know how to pronounce that.
Wait, let's look up the Khmer because we haven't talked about them.
So Vincent, how long would it take? I mean, it really depends.
Jayavarman.
It could be an hour. I think could be done.
So how long would it take you to finish this game at this rate? 1 more hour? I think a bit more, probably, right?
It really depends. If I need to go to war with Australia, which it might take longer, but they're not that strong. But it's more, I don't really have to tech to take out their cities, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
As in, I could defeat them on the battlefield, but I can't take their cities, which is kind of important.
Yeah.
And also, they're kind of well defended because this this massive ridge line or mountain range here and here So there's actually only one real way to get into the city, which is here or here.
Yeah.
And this city is untakeable without either bombers or artillery.
And we're some time from there.
Or a nuke.
So the Khmer Empire is in Cambodia, for those interested. And our guy, Yahya Varman II, was the founder of the Khmer Empire, or
Market economy, how
Angkor Empire. It dates from 9th to the 15th century AD. Refers to that period and area of Cambodia.
a
And was
vast
Hindu
tomb
Buddhist.
lies over me.
This is my second
in
favorite wonder.
Halicarnassus. Of such dimensions, of such
The
exquisite
mausoleum
beauty,
at
The
Halicarnassus.
mausoleum
as no
of
other shade can
also a
boast.
beautiful building.
Also
We've
because it's a
also
pretty
talked
good one.
about-
Because
Would you say that there is a monument that you really like that does not have good stats? I like how you lagged. You're like,
yeah, I'm thinking of the ones which I often build or don't build, but I'm not really sure actually. It'd be. I just need to look at the list now. Where are they? Where are you?
Where are you, wonders?
Wonders. Nah, I mean, yeah. Which one?
Petra?
No, Petra's pretty good.
Petra is pretty good. It's very specific, but it's pretty good. It's true.
I forgot the name. Statue of Liberty. Yeah. Which is
Stonehenge.
it just gives you 4 victory points and 6 cities are always 100% loyal. But at the time you're at this
Oh yeah, it doesn't
point,
matter
you're
anymore.
often not in at the place anymore where you lose cities due to loyalty.
Yeah.
And also
Or
they
you're
added
doing
a new
something
one.
wrong.
They added a new one which is really powerful. The biosphere.
Oh
This
wow,
one's
what?
pretty good.
200% power of all offshore wind farms, solar farms, wind farms,
Yeah, and they also
thermal
provide
plants.
tourism.
Wow. What?
Yeah,
Jesus, that's broken.
yeah.
That's like straight
And
up
it's one of
broken.
those wonders which has been added in later, so the AI is not really wanting to build it.
Plus 1,000 tourism from rock concerts?
Yeah,
What?
but just this tourism bonus is amazing. I
Oh
also
my
really like. I
God.
also really like to build the Eiffel Tower because of the two appeal.
Yeah.
You get you can easily build the national parks.
Yeah. I like how it needs to be on flat land. Like, yeah.
Makes
How are you
sense.
gonna build on a mountain? Terracotta Army is pretty cool. Saw some of it in Aarhus. Yeah.
Yeah, and
You can,
I also like to build the Venetian arsenal because it's also very powerful.
yeah.
Basically, if you build a naval unit, it just gives you another one for free,
Because why not?
for free of charge, which is like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of these,
Because Venice, you know?
yeah, because Crusades, yeah. Oh, thank you.
Why thank you? What I was talking about. Oh yeah, the Khmer. And yeah, Varman. Cool guy. Apparently, I wouldn't know. Lived between 802 and 835 AD. Considered a universal monarch.
The more you know.
His posthumous name was Parameswara, the supreme ruler, an
Strong
epithet
words.
of Sri Shiva. Yeah. So another good thing that we by not having the the stream deck is that we don't get to get Wikicratch points.
Yay!
So we have no idea how many times we've been Wikicratched. Unless Angus keeps count, which
Just
people,
kept
I
count
guess.
on a
Words of
little note
violent
block.
economics are urbanized.
Another North American chief, but at least it isn't USA. For which one? I'm not sure.
I think he
Civ
means the
was-
biosphere,
Oh,
not Civ, but like Wonder.
oh,
as in-
another North
yeah.
American wonder, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Right?
it's
Is that what
it's a
you mean?
pretty good Wonder, as in that doesn't really make it any better. But we're at Crutch 9. Yeah,
Yeah.
are we? Are we
You're
though?
at Kratz 9. There's no way we're like at Kratz,
20.
I don't know, 20 or something. Or maybe we're at 9. Who knows? I believe Angus.
You also know why I'm clicking so fast. I've remapped one of the buttons on my mouse to the next turn, so I can just only
Ooh,
play
you
with one
don't-
hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
those are
chill.
the real strats, you know.
I was going for Cloud 9, Kratz 9.
Uh,
The only Cloud 9 I know is the competitive esports thing.
it's also a concert hall in Tivoli Vredenburg.
Is it now?
Yeah,
I didn't
one
know.
of the rooms is called Cloud 9 because it's all the way at the top
Oh.
of the building. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Don't talk to me about concerts. I'm sad.
Sorry.
Oh my god. I really, for the second year in a row, not going to Roadburn, it's like, it's a hit, you know? It inflicts physical pain.
Physical pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last year I was supposed to go to Down the Rabbit Hole, like my first real proper festival for like a
Oh,
weekend, and I was like, yeah,
sadness.
it's cancelled. I was like,
Claims that
haha,
colonialism.
Yeah.
maybe it's a sign.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just sad. They're trying to do a Roadburn online kind of thing where people, like bands, will perform at how do you call it, 013 in Tilburg.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
It's just
don't
never the
think-
same, right? It's just, I mean, I get it. It's fun, but
Yeah, no, I don't even. It's not even fun to do it online.
it's not
Like,
fun.
I don't want to sit behind my screen to watch concerts. If I'm not there, then I can play my vinyls and
I
that's
would
fine.
just rather play Valorant or something.
Yeah. They did that with DEF CON and other festival parties. It's not the same at all. Yeah, I mean, look, one of the things that I sort of enjoyed in the first part of the quarantine, like in April, is that a lot of Berlin clubs would put DJs on like Fridays and Saturdays, so you could have some proper Berliner parties at your house by yourself. But it was pretty dope because it's the kind of stuff that you don't get to see that often. Or you could still do it at home, but then yeah, after the fourth, fifth week that you do this, at some point you're like, yeah,
I don't
if
care.
if I can't go to Berlin to do this, then I don't care.
Boiler room, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Sweden. Oh, poor Sweden. All
Poor
of their
Sweden,
cities
this
are
is
like rebelling. Oh,
we only have what, Malmo, Stockholm, and Uppsala now. Wow,
yeah, and
they're just
they're all going to Australia.
even Stockholm is going to Australia. What? What about your capital rebelling against you?
Yeah, and the funny part is that Australia will get the grievance points for taking the last city.
Yeah,
Which doesn't make any sense at all. I mean,
that makes no sense.
there goes one.
Are we gonna make it this time to the golden age, you think? I feel like we still have some
Science
time,
knows
right?
more.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah,
a
we
golden
might.
age,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No, so
We are in a golden age, but to make it to another one.
yeah, shame we missed out on the heroic age the first time
Yeah.
because that just sounds so good.
Okay, Doc Random, have a good night.
Have a good
Get
night.
well
Yeah.
soon. Yeah, we have 7 minutes to win it. I don't think we're gonna make it, but we
Let's
made
go.
Let's do this. We made it to 246 there and still counting, so it's not bad.
I mean, yeah.
We accept
If
the
it was,
deal.
if it would have been king, it might have been possible.
Yeah, maybe.
But you forced me into playing.
I wanted to see the challenge, but in the end, it wasn't much of a challenge. Not that you didn't make ultra good decisions, of course. It might be, though, that Australia will put up a significant fight, I think, to win it. Like, yeah, we've stabilized. Yes, we've been handed over like 3 cities or 4 cities. But...
Yeah, but on the other hand...
But yeah, Australia is doing really, really well.
Yeah, they're so far ahead in tech. It's not funny.
Yeah, and they've also been taking over so many cities, and they had some war, I guess.
Yeah, with Sweden as well.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's a game still. The game is not over by any means. Like, it's not like we've
No,
won.
but the only way I could see me winning this is by attacking Australia.
Yeah, definitely.
Or
I think
something
this
terrible
is...
happening to them, like
Yeah,
massive fire from the skies. Or
I don't think the path to victory does not involve war at this point.
yeah, or I'm just...
Or that would be the challenge, like to win
All the best
from here
romances
without war. But I really don't. Yeah, I don't see how.
I mean,
Because
culturally could, but
I mean, it doesn't matter right now how far behind we are in culture. We can turn it, I guess. But
build
it
more
will.
theater
Yeah,
squares. Yeah, no.
we're gonna get stuck with this, like not being able to exploit our own unique strength. If we don't engage in war in some capacity.
Yeah, but to like really go for war, we do need artillery and we do need fighters or bombers.
Yeah.
I mean,
And also,
if these cities eventually become Australian, that would be an easier way to get in. Because this is
because
just
it will be so much easier to conquer them. Which again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, we're allowing them to have these cities because it actually makes it easier for us to infiltrate them later on.
haha. Those are the real pro gamer moves.
Little do they know.
You have invited death.
Yeah. So I did have in some games that in lower difficulties, ships would build stuff in these tiny lakes even.
Yeah,
And then
but a battleship there
it.
is a... Wow, Australia, what are you doing? Is a pretty good extra fortress. I mean,
In a way, yeah, but you can just go around it. I mean, it's not like it's
yeah,
going
but
anywhere.
it's an extra city attack basically. So
Yeah, I guess. Fair point.
but these lakes are often really shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll take that.
Just, yeah, do it.
Give me stuff. Thanks, Kublai. Thanks. Wow. Somebody stole tech from us.
Had I been
Wow.
present at the cruise,
Wow.
Why?
What?
We're
Why
almost...
not Australia? Yeah, like,
we caught up one tech. So this is the point. Like, Australia is really far ahead, but from me to Mali is only 4 or 5 techs.
yeah, that's fine. That is doable.
And AI is stupid, so they can't really handle that. They really can't handle research or anything. They often just beeline to some spot and then they just don't do anything with it. And then at the end they have to catch everything back, and they're like, why?
Yes. And again, that doesn't change significantly to higher difficulties.
No, AI is still stupid.
Yeah. AI confirmed stupid 2021.
So I do want to build this corporation before we end, because that's cool.
Ymir says, so green is your territory, orange is your enemies, red is question mark. Should have asked that sooner, lol. So green depends on which civilization you're playing.
Yeah.
But in this case, yeah, we are green. And then like Sweden was this sort of teal and yellow, I guess.
Yeah, light blue and
Yeah, light
yellow.
blue and yellow, like Swedish colors. And then Australia is the white and orangey. And then Mali is the red and white. So each civ has, if you would look up the symbols of each civilization, they get their own like symbol and they get colors that correspond. And I think you can change them if you want to, but
Yeah, I also have it on random colors, I think.
yeah. So yeah, it is civ based. It's not aggro based.
Oh, another wonder which I love to build, but doesn't really do anything. Panama Canal.
Oh yeah,
You and
but we
I
have a
come by
place to
road.
build it here.
Yeah, here.
Oh yeah, there.
Doesn't really make any
Shit.
sense, but
Yeah.
so corporation. Yeah. Sitch Choice Diamonds Trading Company. Yeah.
Wow, what a
It gives us
name!
plus 50 gold yield in
What
city.
a name!
So this city is getting
So much money.
yeah, is it this city?
Is it this?
Yeah.
Which city does it? Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's getting shit ton of money.
Yeah.
I mean,
nice.
if you compare, you can see it if you compare.
I mean,
it
we are kind of loaded. We're at 1300.
if you look at gold. Oh, this annoys me so much. You can't like sort.
Oh, you can't sort
can't.
it. Oh fuck.
That's really annoying. So that city is getting 33.5. Look at all the other cities. 7.
Yeah.
23 is pretty good. 33, 3, 9, 8, 13.
Shit.
So that's.
So I remember.
Yeah.
When we did with Angus the first stream, it was like Big Ben is the one that like that doubles your money.
Yeah.
So it was like,
yeah.
It's like, you know what? Up until we build Big Ben, we're just not spending anything. Like nothing. We were spending nothing. We had something like 7,500 gold. So we ended up with like 15,000 in one go.
And it still wouldn't let you build any tiles, buy any tiles.
Yeah, let me tell you. That would already take me 5 minutes on its own, naming all my corporations and other stuff. This game would take me ages to complete the first time.
Cities in the world.
Yeah, you can also name your units. We haven't really done that, but units that fight valiantly
Not
and
always,
for a
yeah.
long time, you can name them.
Yeah, I'm never really sure when you can't and can't name them. I'm not really, because I never do it.
Yeah, well, it's experience based. I think when they reach a certain rank,
yeah, that might
then
just
you
be
can
it.
name them.
It's just
Yeah.
annoying. I never do it because it's like, why would I? Take that.
Jaromir being immature in the chat.
As per usual. But I mean, we're not doing shabby
That
on money.
sounds fun though. You can go as in depth as he desires. Yeah, you can. I mean, naming all this stuff, it doesn't matter necessarily.
I mean, you could rename. That's something I do often do. I rename the cities to be a more down to the civ.
Yeah, because now we have Singapore. You could say we
Västerås,
change it,
which is not pretty, or Helsingborg, which is not pretty. But like I don't.
Golik.
Yeah, but like depends on which civ I'm playing. Like when I'm playing the Dutch civ, I just put the G's in everything.
Nice. Yeah, but you can. That's something you can do as well. You can start renaming cities and do whatever you like. People have been doing all sorts of crazy shit with. You can rickroll your way through Civ by renaming cities if you wish.
What?
Yeah, you can do like never gonna give you up in a series of cities.
But why would you?
Why not?
So yeah, we're never gonna win this game again. No, we're not.
No, we're
in a minute.
No, there's no way we're winning this in a minute. So
but look at that size. Oh damn.
I mean, if Angus keeps having a sore throat, we can finish. I mean, in another stream, we would be able to finish it, I think. But I do think it would take you a good 2 more hours. I don't think.
But I think we'll might be getting the city. Let's just wait until we might get the city.
Let's see, yeah.
Because I see a really small.
No one starts a war.
You can't really see it. Like there's this really small icon here of us. I think. Yeah, that's us. But it's not really
games, Firaxis Games has just liked our tweet. Firaxis, if you're around, please stick around. Let us know
Please,
how we
we're
can
just
contact you.
wrapping up, but please.
Please, we're trying to
Come
contact
on, let
you
me
for so
zoom out,
long.
stupid mouse. This is what I thought about. It's so no, I can't zoom out. So now we're playing on super zoomed in mode. Sorry, because I just want to progress until we're far away enough. Just let me. Is there a way to?
Uh,
It's so annoying because
just change it. I mean, isn't it like page up or something? Did you try page up?
yeah. Let me just quickly.
So if Firaxis is in the chat in any capacity, please. We've been streaming this game for like 100 hours. Just let us talk to you for a minute. We just want to talk.
Just a minute.
Just give us a minute of your time.
It doesn't really say anything about.
Just try.
Just be really gentle on the. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Hey man, if you were playing shooters, you would have bought a better mouse. That's how
I mean, it's a pretty good mouse, but just the scroll wheel sucks, and that's a known problem. But I've talked to this with Vincent, and apparently the newer version of this mouse, it's pretty good. So we did indeed get that city. Yes, thank you.
Yes. So which mouse do you have?
The Logitech 4 G403.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
which is
sick.
like, it was like 50 euros or something, which it's pretty solid for a mouse. I mean,
Yeah.
but seeing as though I think it's time to wrap up this.
It is time to wrap
Let
up.
me save this
Indeed.
and name it something.
Let's save
which I-
this. Not so speedy run. G Pro Wireless Club. Yeah, I also was thinking of buying a G Pro, and then when I wanted to buy a new mouse, it was not available, so I ended up buying a Razer Death Adder.
Yeah, I just like my Logitech stuff. I mean, I have a Logitech keyboard, Logitech
You have a
mouse,
Logitech
Logitech
everything,
headset,
yeah.
Logitech what you call it, box.
Hashtag not sponsored, by the way.
No, not sponsored. I mean, if they want to, could be.
But yeah, please.
Please give me a Logitech stuff. Yeah. No, it all fits into the same. I also have like the steering wheel. It all fits into the same software. It all just works. It's just so. Yeah. It just
I get that.
makes
I have
sense.
a very diverse setup with a Razer mouse, a Microsoft keyboard, and a HyperX headphone, so I'm all over the place.
But the Civ 6 Emperor speedrun, what did you think? Nah.
I mean, it was a little bit, yeah. I expected some more action in the beginning. I expected a lot of. I was ready to commentate over a lot of fighting.
Yeah, but you know me, I never fight.
No, but sometimes you're forced to because you're
I'm not
simply being
Korea. I mean,
invaded. You know. No, but
yeah,
if
okay.
the game forces you, like if we had the Zulu against us, which is a very early
Yeah, it would be like
aggressive
rip.
civ, and then a bunch of like barbarian villages around, then yes. So
Yeah, but it's also really like when you played Civ so much, you can see the
yeah,
attacks coming, so you're not really
yeah,
surprised by them anymore. You can just see
no,
the enemies like on your board. You're like,
yeah, but they still
hi.
happen, you know. Like
Yeah,
they still take place. You can be prepared, but they will still happen.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, yeah,
But other than that, I think it's still a challenge. I don't, as I said, I think there is a clear path to victory or towards victory, but I still think the game has not been decided. While if this was King or whatever, yeah,
yeah.
we would
Then
have
at this point,
known.
either you would have, I would have won, or we'd have been on our way to victory, just waiting until it happens because
Yeah.
Civ is a
So
waiting game.
in that sense, I like it because it feels less of the okay. We just have to wait.
Yeah, and
Until
also
the
yeah,
end,
it's also
basically. So
the speed stuff. I mean, if I wouldn't have done
yeah,
speed, I think I would have done some things differently.
yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway,
So
we'll be back
I enjoyed
Thursday
it.
with Hearts of Iron, more strategy.
More strategy action coming
Yeah,
right at you.
let's hope Angus is feeling better, so he could join us.
If
Otherwise,
Angus feeling better, he'll be there. Otherwise, I'll be there.
yeah, and then we'll be playing Hearts of Iron with Jochem and Aris and
Yes,
me.
yes,
Another game Aris knows very much about. So
yeah. Basically, like here, I can like
you,
say stuff
you know
about.
what's happening.
I know what's happening. I can talk about it, and I can play smart about it. Hearts of Iron, I have no freaking clue.
Well, we'll see on Thursday. But
We'll see on Thursday.
thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good night, or evening, or morning, depending on where you are and where you're watching this. Bye.